Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Sass, and today we're playing some more Empires of the Undergrowth. That's right, we're back. It's Thursday. That means it's Indie Day, and we are showing off this wonderful little RTS game that I found a couple of years ago. Really enjoyed the last episode that we did. We made it pretty far into the story, so I'm pretty excited to bring it back to you guys again today. We are going to be doing a double stream today, so we're going to be rocking and rolling with the Empires of the Undergrowth for the next couple hours here, and then later this afternoon we're going to check out a new game that's actually in alpha testing. I got invited into it. It's called Nakwon Last Paradise. It's a zombie extraction shooter that is set in South Korea, so should be really interesting to go check that one out. It is developed by Nexon, so it's not an indie game, but it's a new game that seemed really cool, and I figured, you know, Arc Raiders with zombies seems like something that's right up my alley. So hopefully you guys will pop in later this afternoon to check that one out. Hope you're all doing well today. Welcome in. We are live on both Twitch and YouTube, so you can take your pick, whichever platform you would like to watch on. We appreciate you watching and hanging out as always. Obviously, if you want to get in on the game giveaways that we do every single month, we are giving away a copy of not Arc Raiders. We're giving a copy away. Oh my God, this morning did not have coffee. We are giving away a copy of Valheim this month. So if you'd like to join us on the private server, get your hands on a copy of that, definitely pop into the Twitch channel, trade in some of those sassy beans, and you can get your name in on the giveaway. Of course, all of our game giveaways are sponsored by our friends over at PvE DayZ and Beyond on Xbox. So if you have DayZ on Xbox, definitely head on over, hop in their Discord, let them know the Sass sent you. Check out all of their cool custom servers that they have. They got custom maps, loot pools, zombies, all sorts of cool stuff. Definitely go and check that out. So big thank you to Greg and all of the guys over at PvE DayZ and Beyond. Thank you for sponsoring our game giveaways. Really cool. We get to give away a new game every single month, so pretty sweet. Last couple of months we did Arc Raiders, and this month we're doing Valheim. So who knows, might have something new for next month. Maybe we'll do another copy of Valheim. You'll have to stick around to find out. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe on the stream there. We are trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year, and we actually just hit 420 subscribers today, so pretty cool. We're getting closer and closer to that 500 mark. So how's everybody doing today? Hope you're all having a good day. Meg, I see you. Thank you for popping in, hanging out with us. W Mod, good to see you. Good to see you. Let me make sure I've got my hats and stuff all set up here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to set up overlays. Give me 1 second here. How's everybody's day doing? Guys having a good one? Hopefully. Go. You want the biddy cam? You want the biddy cam? All right. We can do the biddy cam. There she is. She's hanging out in her basket today. She's been a very, very happy kitty today. Have to have Biddy, yes, of course. Yeah, she's been napping all morning, so I'm sure she was waiting patiently for everyone to get on so that we can get her some treats at some point. So she's so funny. Yeah, she's been doing really good lately. She's very much enjoying her new cat.
You gotta spell if you're talking about FOOD.
Okay, so are we getting an SNACK snack?
Oh, come on.
Dude, really?
Oh, come on, I spelled it.
Well, he knows how to spell snack.
So he can spell snack, but he can't spell treat? Treat? No treat! Treat? No treat! No treat! God damn!
Oh, you think so? You think so? That was quick. Where are you going? Go back to your spot. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Give me more treats, human. The stream says feed me.
Oh, look at that. You got double the treat. Oh. Someone's in luck. Thank you, Mr. Miko. Appreciate you. Look at that. Please do it. And biddies for the biddy. Right on. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. How you doing? How you doing? Thanks for watching over on Twitch. Appreciate you. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Ready to play some more Empires of the Undergrowth. Really been enjoying this one. It is a very cool game. I'm super excited to play NAC 1 later on today. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I did test it earlier and I wasn't able to play it in 1440, so I had to switch the screens around. So we're gonna run in 1080 for that one. So it looks really cool. Yeah, I know. The second I seen it was like Arc Raiders, but like pretty much Arc Raiders with zombies. And I was like, oh, that sounds really fun. My buddy Prox actually, he sent it over to me. And we've done a bunch of beta testing and stuff together over the last little while. This is one that we can actually stream, so that was pretty cool. I figured we'd check that out. It's been a good game. Yeah, I've always been kind of on the fence when it comes to Nexon and their games, but it seems like they've been doing pretty good the last little while. The last couple of games that they've been releasing have been pretty sweet. So, like, you know what? We'll check it out, see how it goes. All right. So we were on to the second colony. Yes. .1, the harvest. I think this is the next one we're supposed to be doing. One second here, just getting things together. What else have they done? They've done a bunch of really cool games. The First Descendant, I don't know, it was like an online MMO shooter RPG kind of thing. It was really cool. Had a bunch of really cool like characters and stuff in it, and it's like third-person shooter, kind of similar to like Destiny or something like that. It did pretty well. They did a pretty good job with it. I played it a little bit on stream. But yeah, they've done a bunch of stuff. Like they're now, I believe they're now the publisher for the Dave the Diver series. Was it? There was another one too that they ended up picking up. Maple Story. I think Maple Story, they own the rights for that one as well now. So they've been expanding. It's been really cool though. They've been supporting a lot of like smaller indie games and stuff like that. So Descendant. I have that in my library, never played it. It's a pretty cool game. It's pretty neat. I liked it quite a bit. It was a good time. Not really my kind of game, but it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it well enough. All right. I'm going to do taunt for our major enemies. Go on to the next mission. Oh, I forgot to say before we started, I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channels and stuff like that, and supporting the wish list and whatnot. It's been absolutely legendary, everyone who has been helping with the crowdfunding and everything, and I really appreciate you guys doing that. Obviously, you know, you don't need to. It means a lot to me that you guys are so supportive and everything, so thank you for that. And if you would like to support the channels, we do have everything all linked down in the description of the stream, and also on the Discord, and linked on the Twitch and everything too. So big thank you. Aqua actually jumped on yesterday, and she got us started on the crowdfunding for the capture card, so really cool of her to do that. So thank you guys for being so supportive. It really means a lot.
Young queen has successfully raised.
I am using the two monitors, yes.
The leaf litter of the rainforest floor. The nutritious fungus she fed them as larvae is now dwindling. If they don't find food quickly, they will all starve.
Oh yes, the leaf cutters. Okay. I remember this mission. So these ones are a little bit different. Instead of eating other ants and insects, they eat leaves and turn them into energy.
Underground opportunists, but for now at least, they will go ignored. This budding Atacephalotis leafcutter colony has only one viable source of food, and it must be collected above ground.
I think we're gonna do this. We'll put our leaf drop-off chamber there, and then we'll build a refuse chamber down here on the bottom. Probably gonna be the best place for it. Thank you for the shovel. How you doing, Hair? That's crazy. I can tell because you're reading chat real quick. Yeah, I've actually got I've got my stream and everything on my old monitor. I'm playing in 1440 right now on Empires. That's why it looks so good. And then I've got my chat set up so that like half of the screen is my chat overlay. But it makes it that much easier to read your guys' chat and stuff. So I don't know how I did it before with like not having multiple screens. Like people used to ask me all the time, they're like, man, how do you stream with just having like a single screen? And I'm like, I don't know, I just do it, right? And now that I'm using two screens, like I don't know how I did it either. Like, not having multiple screens just drives me nuts now. All right, so we need to add.
Building up in the fungus gardens. The leaf cutters need to dig out a refuse dump.
Yeah. And we'll dig out the stones here. You'll never be able to go back now. I won't. That's why I'm gonna try and get the capture card on the go, so that way we can play lots of games in 1440. Because I did attempt to play Nakwa earlier today on 1440, and my PC just bogged down. So
workers could lead any number of deadly jungle creatures back to their undefended queen. They will need time and luck on their side. The workers have located a patch of young seedlings, just what they were looking for. The leaves are soft enough to be sliced up with ease and carried back to the nest. This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers. The harvested leaf chunks are not eaten directly. Instead, they are used by the very smallest minim workers to cultivate a nutritious fungus. Over time, waste builds up in the fungus gardens, and if left unchecked, it can attract necrotrophic parasites. To deal with this problem, Atacephalotis dig out subterranean waste heaps, preferably as far as possible from the healthy nursery chambers.
Wait until you start editing in DaVinci on 2 screens, dude. It's a game changer. I'll bet. Yeah, I'll bet.
The ants' activities outside the nest have not gone unnoticed. They are being watched.
Watch out for the spiders. Yeah, I definitely won't be able to go back. Not after how convenient it's been. It's so nice having the multiples. At most, I had 4 screens on 2 GPUs. Been stupid as fuck. Now I'm back to 2 screens, a full HD and a 1440, both 27-inch. Okay, nice. Had some ultra wides from LG before, but the PSU kept failing, so I got rid of them. Kept the other ones. Yeah, that is something I'm probably gonna have to look into, is maybe upgrading my CPU a little bit, which will mean I'll have to get a new power supply as well, but that'll be way down the line. I think if I can get the capture card running on my old PC, so that way my old PC will handle the stream and then my new PC will just be specifically for playing the game. I think that'll work the best. And then I won't have to worry about
accessible leaves are located to the north of the nest entrance. However, another atta colony has already laid claim to them. The close proximity of these nests places the 2 colonies in direct competition with one another. Time will tell which has the potential to grow into a great empire, and which will submit to the unforgiving law of the Undergrowth.
That's better. All right, we need to pump out a couple of warriors here. And basically, we just need to out-collect the opposing team, which is going to be harder to do because they do have a head start. So my house would light on fire with all that. Yeah, same here. Yeah, my house is really old, so I'm gonna have to check with my dad before I run both PCs. He was an electrician, so he'll know whether or not I can run both or not. I'm hoping I'll be able to. We'll have to see. Wait and see what happens. I want to trip a breaker, yeah. And I'm pretty sure this entire living room where I've got my office set up, I'm pretty sure it's all on the same circuit. I'm probably gonna have to like run a cord from one of the other rooms or something.
A brightly patterned jumping spider, Casviri D. purpureus, has subdued one of the workers. This expert solo hunter combines extreme agility with incredible forward vision, allowing it to pounce on unsuspecting prey with pinpoint accuracy.
I love the music in this game. It's so catchy. Just been a shitty 1060 and a 970 for the GPUs. So nothing that draws unheard amounts of power. Yeah, see, I'm going to be running 3080 and a 2070, so probably going to be pretty catchy. More than likely, it'll be cooking pretty good, so I'm gonna have to get Biddy a wheel hooked up to an alternator to generate power, right? No, Jenna fat and Biddy, so she can't get in the wheel. No, we don't want to make Biddy fat. You're such a happy kitty now. She's actually been doing really, really well. It's been awesome. She hasn't needed her asthma meds as much, which is really nice. That was something that the vet had mentioned, was like trying to keep her weight down so that it doesn't affect her lungs as much. So. But she's been doing really well lately. Quite happy with her.
As the sun sets below the horizon and the thick rainforest canopy shrouds all but the slightest glimmer of moonlight, the predators of the night begin to emerge.
I don't want my soldiers collecting food. I just want them to defend. We're doing pretty good here. We have a very happy Biddy. Yes, she is a very happy Biddy. Where she ended up, but of course I gave her treats and now she's just like, no, I'm running away. Oh, she's in the kitchen. She's sitting on the windowsill in the kitchen. It's really sunny today. Really nice. So she likes to sit on the south window, lay in the sun. She'll be there for the next like hour or two until the sun moves. All right. So we need to do some expanding here. We need as many of these leaf workers as we can get. The more of these little green leaf workers that we get, the more of the little minimum guys, which they create food. So they basically they take the leaves and they bring them down here, put them on our worker platforms, and then the little minimum workers eat the leaves and then create food from that, like a fungus that they create. So the more workers you create, the more you can harvest, but then also the more that you can convert into food as well. Kind of keeps growing as you expand your worker colony. Of course, we also want to keep expanding our soldiers as well, because the leafcutter workers they're not very strong. So they do get taken out pretty easily. So. We are lacking a little bit. We're about 800 leaves behind. So we're gonna have to expand pretty quickly here if we're gonna keep up. Actually, I think I'm gonna bring my soldiers in for a minute. I'm gonna clear out this little area here. That way we can keep expanding our workers out to the left-hand side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get them, soldiers.
A young velvet worm, Oroperipatis ecuadoriensis, has been uncovered by the ants. These ancient mysterious predators are masters of ambush. They creep toward their unwitting victims silently on soft, hollow legs. Once in range, they squirt oscillating streams of slime, forming a wide net that entraps their prey. These rove beetle larvae are distant relatives of the European devil's coach horse. Despite a few million years of separation, they share the same carnivorous appetite, razor-sharp pincers, and most importantly, a fearsome final form.
We're doing pretty good so far here. We got lots of storage. A decent amount of workers built up so far. Oh, we've got about 5 soldiers. That should be enough just to get us started. And as we finish harvesting here, head on over to this plant. Working on this one. Clear all these out. Pretty good so far. Got a decent colony of workers on the go. Let's build a couple more here. We've gotten pretty lucky so far. We've only had the one spider go up. We are definitely lagging behind on leaf collection though. I think we're going to finish off this section here and then maybe start a secondary worker colony. I think that'll be the smart thing to do. Actually, we should bring our workers, or our soldiers back. Let's put our second worker colony here, I think. You know, we want to kind of be close to our dump. Maybe down here. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll work the best. Get 'em, boys!
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Alright, send our soldiers back out again. And we will keep expanding our workers. Go. And move these to the number 2 slot. And we're going to send our soldiers up here to deal with that little centipede. And we will leave our workers to continue on here, collecting these. Go. That should increase our leaf production, but we are going to need more room for our dump. So I think
Daybreak has arrived.
let's send in a couple here. Hey Baylor, thanks for following. I appreciate you.
Defend supply lines and process leaves.
Welcome in, welcome
There is
in.
no time for rest.
What happened to my soldiers? Oh, there they are. Oh, damn it. I messed that up. Forgot that I turned off their collecting abilities. I always forget to do that. You have options to make them either not attack or not collect food, which is quite useful if you're just trying to limit things a little bit. Okay, let's take out this spider. I don't trust him. We're gonna send our guys up this way. Send our main line down the middle. Hopefully we can hold off any of the new guys coming through. The heck is that? Oh, it's a praying mantis. Oh, that's cool. Alright, how are we doing for... Yeah, our dump
One
is...
of the ants has fallen prey to a young leaf mimic praying mantis. Once in range, its long razor-clad forelegs can ensnare and impale victims with lightning speed.
Alright, send our ones right up the middle. And do some collecting. Keep our 3s up the side here. 2s are doing pretty well. How are we doing so far? We're still about 1,400 behind, but we should be able to catch up tonight. Because when night comes, The other colonies tend to stay underground. If we can stay above ground during nighttime, that should help us in the long run get ahead. How you doing today, Valor? What are you up to?
The ants will fight to the death.
Uh-oh. Get attacked by praying mantis. They need help. Actually send our twos this way. Keep them out of the line of fire with that praying mantis. Send our soldiers in to deal with them. How are we looking here? Keep on expanding. I think we've got enough to do soldiers as well. And we might as well get some of our big heads in. Put them over here. That'll work. Let's bring them back to our mainland. Add some more leaf storage. And we're gonna start building some of our major soldiers. These guys are great because they can basically take the hit. You can take on a lot of damage without having to worry too much. Allows our soldiers to do a lot more damage. And obviously they're, not getting injured, so...
Leafcutters aren't the only ants nearby. Whilst the two atta colonies joust for territory, Odontomachus bowery trapjaws roam the clearing. They can be found hunting alone or in small packs for vulnerable invertebrates to take back to their nest. They use snapping jaws to bludgeon their targets, exerting 300 times their body weight in a single blow.
We must defend them. There we go.
The leafcutters have raised their first major ant. Its swollen head is filled with muscle to power its crushing jaws. Few stand against it in combat and escape unscathed. This champion warrior will make a fine addition to the colony.
Perfect. Alright, we're making good headway here. Hey, the biddy's back. We got a lovely bunch of coconuts, do you, Meg? How's your day been going? How's the kiddos? You hear anything back about your surgery and stuff? Hopefully get some good news. I assume you're surviving the storms. I know you guys got some pretty crazy windstorms out there the last little while here. Hopefully everybody's okay, staying safe. Wow, they cleared this right out. I don't think so, pal. You ain't gonna escape.
The ants must fight.
Alright, we pretty much cleared out this main area. So I think this is going to be our next stop. We can slow them down a little bit. It'd be nice.
The opposing leafcutters have retreated from one of their harvesting sites.
Nice.
They may have been easily startled this time, but they'll soon be back, and in greater numbers.
Integrated embers. Clever girl. Haven't heard. If I don't hear tomorrow morning, call in the surgery. Yeah, hopefully they get him in soon enough. Like, crazy that you guys have been waiting this long. Ridiculous. Alright, we're starting to catch them in leaf production, which is good. More room here, we can expand. I think we're going to expand our warriors as well. Our soldiers, I mean. Add a couple more majors. Yeah, we're making pretty good headway here. So. Who's doing it? Pretty much cleared that one out. Probably move on to this next area afterwards. And good. We're only about 1,000 behind now, which is perfect. Starting to catch them. You're back, gonna lurk for a bit. Sounds good, Mr. Rico. Enjoy playing that one. Let me know how it is. Alright, we've got plenty of storage now. We should be good. Increase our soldiers a little bit. Almost clean this one out. A little bit left. And I think we're going to expand again
Night
since we're down to
falls,
33.
And under the cloak of darkness, velvet worms, bush crickets, and harvestmen emerge from their hiding places. Any ant straying from the relative safety of the trail will likely meet with an unfortunate end.
We're going to send our soldiers in to harass these leaf cutters a little bit. Hopefully we can slow them down. Alright, these are done. Let's send them in here.
Contested. The leaf cutters will generally not attack unless provoked, but tonight there is too much at stake. Only a strong show of force will deter the opposing colony.
I think we can just keep pushing them back. Getting there. 5.3 thousand. Not bad.
The leaf cutters have secured a vital harvesting site from their opponents.
Good. Push them back. Actually, let's activate food collection for our soldiers real quick here, and we'll just collect up the last of this that was left. Boom, 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 boom. Just downloaded it and launched itself. Am I supposed to ignore that sign from the video game gods? I know, right? Exactly.
The ants must fight.
No. Leave my poor little workers alone. Get 'em, boys. Okay, this one's all cleared out now too. And here come the leaf cutters. They are not happy that we pushed them back. That's okay. Center ones in here.
An ant has fallen prey to a wandering harvestman. Its long, slender legs keep its vulnerable body elevated high above the leaf litter, and when threatened, it can release strong-smelling odors to deter other predators. A stern response will be needed to drive this striding nuisance away.
We're going to take out the spider before it knocks off too many of our workers. And let's go ahead
Overwhelmed by the
and
defensive
expand.
leafcutter forces, the harvestman decides to make a swift exit.
We'll expand our warriors again. We have a lot of food, so we are doing pretty good. That's a big spider. Oh, look at him, he's huge. Like an RTS? Yeah. So it's a real-time strategy game, similar to like Command and Conquer and stuff like that, but a little more simplified. You basically control this experimental ant colony. Over time, you can like you can upgrade your ants, give them different mutations and things like that. Really cool. I like it a lot. It's been a lot of fun to play with. Let's clean out all of these enemies that we're dealing with here. We gotta get rid of this big spider. He's gonna be a problem. Looks cool except for the spiders, yeah. I believe there is an arachnophobia mode. You can actually turn that right up. And then the spiders turn into little dunce caps. This is pretty cool. Yeah, so if you're not a fan of spiders, then you can do dunce caps with legs. You can do that. So there's different levels to the arachnophobia mode. Pretty cool. We really need to get rid of this big spider though. Causing a lot of problems. Come here, big boy. Need to take you out. There we go. What we're doing here. Keep expanding. Uh-oh. Here come the other leap cutter tribe. We need to cut them off. They are going to try and come and interrupt us. We are having none of it. How's R2's doing? Not too bad. Backed it up a decent amount.
The opposing Atta colony has retreated from one of its sites to the northwest,
Nice.
leaving unguarded foliage ripe for the picking.
Now we are still quite a bit behind, so we are going to need to crank up our production here. And I think we're going to start doing some upgrading as well. we go. Okay, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Good to see you. How's your day been going? Oh yeah, we lost like half of our workers there. And here
As
comes
the
more
sun
of them.
rises over the treetops above, the diurnal jungle invertebrates emerge once again to replace their nighttime counterparts. The ants will remain steadfast in their efforts. All must be risked for the harvest.
Oh, that's a lot of ants. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. I don't think we're gonna be able to beat them. This might not go well.
The opposing Atta colony has retreated from one of its sites to the northwest, leaving unguarded foliage.
Good, we pushed them
ripe for the
back.
picking.
Awesome. Two's doing over here. Too shabby. Keep defending as much as we can. We're still 1.2 thousand behind. Gonna take a while for the rest of our ants to hatch here. Hopefully not too long. Get that spider. Don't let him get away. Nice. Let's get up and help these guys. Let's send both of our colonies up here. One's there, two's there. The three's in here. Like RTS games, you might check out Alex. There's a free demo for it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm a big fan of RTS games. I was a really big like StarCraft and Warcraft nerd back in the day. StarCraft was like my bread and butter. I played it competitively and everything. I really enjoyed that game. It was a lot of fun. I've always been a big fan of RTSs and resource management games as well. I like the 4X games, like upgrades here, like Stellaris. I don't know if you guys have ever played that. That one's really cool. It's like a space colony building game. Pretty cool. Definitely some good ones out there for sure. The RTS space has kind of been lacking a little bit in the last little while, but it's starting to come back in popularity, which I'm hoping eventually it does come back in a big way. Like, I would love to have a remastered version of StarCraft, the first two, StarCraft and Brood War. That would be really cool to see. But that's Blizzard, so we're probably never gonna see that. We can hope and dream, but I definitely don't have a whole lot of confidence for it to ever happen. They're too focused on World of Warcraft, so. Alex has very positive reviews on Steam. Oh, I'll have to check it out, yeah. Sounds like fun. Let's take a peek here. EALYX. Alex. Strategy game with a new kind of enemy. Calyx puts you in charge of a space mining outpost, locked in battle against powerful plant aliens. Build your base to gather resources, assemble your forces, and take on the Calyx. With only an out-of-date AI for company, can you survive? Oh, this looks cool. Looks like kind of a combination of StarCraft and Command and Conquer, like, mixed together. Oh yeah, good recommendation, Silver. This is right up my alley. Definitely.
The ants must fight.
Not maxing out on anything, are we? Oh, we are maxing out on our dump. Need to increase the size of our dump. Is be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose though. Might have to redo this one again. Damn. Thought we had it too. We were so close. We're doing really good, but just didn't have the right amount of defenses, I guess. Yeah, they're gonna beat us. 10,000. Bummer.
As the leaves nearby are depleted and the superior hillside atta colony cuts off access to new pastures, the nest falls into ruin. The ants grow weak, the gardens rot, and the queen is left to starve.
No.
Her reign has ended.
All right. Try again. Yeah, this game is not easy. Like, it combines that kind of like 4X strategy game and RTS elements together really well. It's quite challenging. But let's try this one again. What if maybe running stun might be better, but maybe we need to upgrade instead of
This young queen has successfully raised her first
instead
daughters
of
beneath
doing
the leaf litter of the rainforest floor.
extras.
The nutritious fungus she fed them as larvae is now dwindling. If they don't find food quickly, they will all starve. The juicy grubs nearby are a staple meal for many underground opportunists, but for now at least, they will go ignored. This budding Atacephalotis leafcutter colony has only one viable source
Foxes like that too. When I played the demo, you have to really strategize. Yeah, especially I noticed with the regular ants, when you're playing as the regular ants, they're quite easy. Like, it's not too difficult because you gain food from taking out the other ants. But the leaf cutters are really hard to fight with because your only source of food is from collecting leaves. So you kind of have to be smart about your production and stuff. Makes it a little more challenging for sure.
The small scouting party of minor workers could lead any number of deadly jungle creatures back to their undefended queen. They will need time and luck on their side. The workers have located a patch of
right
young
now.
seedlings, just what they were looking for. The leaves are soft enough to be sliced up with ease and carried back to the nest. The harvested leaf chunks are not eaten directly. Instead, they are used by the very smallest minim workers to cultivate a nutritious fungus.
Yeah. I'm thinking that
Over time,
probably
waste
gonna
builds
have
up in the
to
fungus gardens,
upgrade instead
and
of
if left
expand.
unchecked, it can attract necrotrophic parasites. To deal with this problem, Atacephalotis dig out subterranean waste heaps, preferably as far as possible from the healthy nursery chambers.
We got this. It's worth it when you can master it. Yeah,
Ants'
absolutely.
activities outside the nest have not gone
Like
unnoticed.
RTS games, but
They're
lately
being watched.
prefer more open world survival, factory automation, city builders. Yeah, definitely. I've always been a big fan of open world survival games. It's kind of where I got my start. Playing a lot of those. Sometimes upgrade is better than expanding. Yeah, I'm wondering if that might be a better idea with our current ants. I think we'll do this. And then we'll build our waste dump back here.
Waste is building up in the fungus gardens. The leaf cutters need to dig out a refuse dump.
Should do. I'll add a couple more. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have spent maybe too much on soldiers early on. You do need soldiers though to defend, that's the only thing. Oh, maybe we need...
A brightly patterned jumping spider, Casviri D. purpureus, has subdued one of the workers. This expert solo hunter combines extreme agility with incredible forward vision,
We'll upgrade our
allowing it
path.
to pounce on unsuspecting prey with pinpoint accuracy.
And avoid this spider if we can. You can have this side of the you can have this side of the garden. We're gonna go to the other side. That'll be a better idea.
The workers have done all they can to improve this refuse dump.
Alright, we're getting there. You're getting there, ever so slowly. But you do need more of these worker colonies because this is how you produce your food, is they bring the leaves to these little colonies and they turn that into fungus over time. So you kind of have to like find that fine balance between building and upgrading. Leaf cutters are probably one of the harder colonies to play with. Kids love the book fair, heck yeah. I used to be a big fan of the book fair when I was in school. We always got really cool stuff.
The most accessible leaves are located to the north of the nest entrance. However, another atta colony has already laid claim to them. The close proximity of these nests places the two colonies in direct competition with one another. Time will tell which has the potential to grow into a great empire, and which will submit to the unforgiving law of the Undergrowth.
To make sure that we can keep our refuse dumps and our storage upgraded. Our leaves are almost full. We need to upgrade these. I'm hoping with the upgraded speed with the roads, maybe that'll speed up production a little bit. We'll do that. Yeah, because it helps the minim workers move faster. So if they can move faster between here, like the refuse dump and the main area, then it should work out pretty good. Shit. Got spiders on us already, son of a bitch. Need soldiers. Definitely need some soldiers now. Even just a couple of them. Enough food. Fuck. Killing all my workers. Stop it. Son of a bitch. Leave them alone. It sucks when they die too, because you gotta pay to respawn your worker ants. So 11-year-old spent $90. Holy. Oh, they probably got some good stuff. Pretty cool. Hey, at least they like reading. That's awesome. Nothing wrong with that. Could be worse things to be spending their money on, right? 80 food, so expensive. He's the more severe autism and now reads. Let him spend it. Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. 8-year-old spent 40. Nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. Hey, anytime that you can convince kids to read books, I think it's positive. I was a big reader when I was a kid. I grew up on like the Harry Potter books and stuff. I really liked those when I was growing up. They were awesome.
The sun sets below the horizon, and the thick rainforest canopy shrouds all but the slightest glimmer of moonlight. The predators of the night begin to emerge.
Okay, we are slowly building up. We're still kind of in rough shape right now. Food production is not great. We need to keep expanding here. We are ahead in leaf collection though, so that's a positive. Basically all we need to do is just stay ahead of them in leaf production and we'll be fine. So as long as we can avoid those spiders and just keep collecting, we should be okay. Wonder if upgrading these makes the food produce faster. Be interested to see if that makes a difference at all. Grab our 2s, turn off the food collection, and we're going to send them over here just to hopefully keep our workers safe so we don't lose too many of them. Still a big reader. Yeah, I don't do a lot of reading like books anymore, but I read a lot of articles and stuff like that. I'm big into like video game news and stuff. I do a lot of reading in that regard. Not as much with novels and whatnot. I think the last novel I read was I think it was a Frank Herbert book actually. The Dune series I think was the last like big books that I read. I like sci-fi stuff. Usually my go-to. Okay, we're doing okay. We still need to increase our leaf collection. Do a quick level up there. Our food production seems to be doing a lot better, which is good. I think adding the roads, I think that made a big difference in just speeding things up a little bit. Maybe we'll throw a couple more in here. Level these bad boys up. Speed them up just a little bit more. How's our refuse? Kind of in rough shape. Alright, doing pretty good here. We're gonna switch over to the other side after. Ooh, or should we should probably take these northern ones. Sci-fi mystery horror. Nice. Alright, let's send these guys north. We've basically collected this out now. We'll send our soldiers up there to keep watch. What are we doing so far? 1700? We're doing good. We're doing really good. Yeah, I think upgrading was the way to go rather than expanding. Better spent on books than on something they play with once or twice. Yep, exactly. You complete the mission a second time? No, I had to restart. I ended up
slender legs keep its vulnerable body elevated high above the leaf.
Ended up losing my first attempt.
It can release strong smelling odors to deter other predators. A stern response will be needed to drive this striding nuisance away.
I'm hoping the second attempt will go a little bit better. I think the last time that I played this, I had issues with the
Overwhelmed by the defensive leafcutter forces, the harvestman decides to make a swift exit.
I think I had issues with the leaf cutters last time I played as well. They're kind of a tough colony to play with. Not like traditional ant colonies. I'll bet if it helps them read more. Yeah, exactly, right? Get him, boys. Nice. Huntsman's dead. Just keep our leaf cutters going here. We are staying ahead of the opposing colony now, which is good. But we definitely need to start expanding our workers. What do we got up here? Those guys will probably be fine for now. Let's bring our warriors back, our soldiers. And I want to clean out anything that's kind of nearby. Enemies. Add another soldier. Needs spam media now, I think. Is media better now for collecting leaves for a long ways? Media. Oh, the soldiers. Oh, I see. Okay. They have like a higher carry weight, or harvest large amounts of leaves. Oh, I never even noticed that. I see. Okay. Right, so we'll get a set of soldiers set up for defense, and then a second set of soldiers set up for harvesting. I see. Okay. Good call. Thank you, Valor. I appreciate that. I never actually noticed that before.
These rove beetle larvae are distant relatives of the European devil's coach horse. Despite a few million years of separation, they share the same carnivorous appetite, razor-sharp pincers, and most importantly,
just add them to our number ones. Okay. Well, we are staying ahead, so that's good. Let's keep upgrading these. Good call. Always found for me in RTS games that upgrading fast while slowly expanding worked out for me. Yeah, the only issue that I find with upgrading over expanding, especially with the ants, is it costs you food to place the ant colonies.
The objectives of the day remain unchanged. Locate vegetation, defend supply lines, and process leaves.
It also costs money to respawn them. So if you have ants that end up dying, it costs you money when they die. So, and obviously the larger ants are a little more costly to respawn. So, but it looks like we're doing a lot better now. I think we're going to send our soldiers over to take out this spider, so that way we don't have to deal with him anymore. Because we're going to want to expand west here pretty soon. There we go. I'll send him back here. And for a little bit. Alright. Upgrades in. Our food production is pumping out pretty good now. Our waste disposal is getting a little bit full. Might do a little bit of upgrading there. Yeah, we're about 3/4 full now, so we should probably add a couple extras. Pick out this huntsman. Get him. Get him, boys. Chomp, 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 chomp. Yes. Chased him off. Yeah, I think we're gonna head west now that we got this central area cleared out. Ooh. Actually, let's do these. We might run into some combat with the other outer colony, but that's okay. Amount of books we could have. We could fill a whole wall with shelves. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, right? That's great. I think it's awesome when kids are interested in reading. It's so hard nowadays to convince them to read. So if they want to, it's like, hell yeah, that's a huge positive.
The leafcutters have raised their first major
3,200.
ant. Its swollen head
They've
is
caught up
filled
to
with
us.
muscle to power its crushing jaws.
We need
Few
to
stand
expand.
against it in combat and escape unscathed. This champion warrior will make a fine addition to the colony.
Good. Oh, we're just barely staying ahead of them. Maybe if we slow them down. Let's send our warriors in. Let's see if we can slow them down a little bit.
The ants must fight.
Oh, we're fighting on two fronts here right now. Not good. Help with the huntsman. We get him, or did we run away? I think we got him.
The opposing leafcutters have retreated from one of their harvesting sites.
Nice.
They may have been easily startled this time, but they'll soon be back, and in greater numbers.
In greater numbers. This game has learned to read. He grabs them all the time. That is so awesome. A lot of kids today just want to play on phones and tablets. Yep, exactly. Love to reread the books too. That's so cool. That's a huge positive. You don't see that very often anymore. Shit. Okay, we need to fall back. Push this away again. We are ahead by 400,000 though, so that is positive. Do that. They should collect from the big one here. Bring our soldiers back around, but it's going to cost us a little bit to respawn our soldiers. Looks like we're pretty close to being maxed out again. Let's add some more food production. Reading is good, helps improve the imagination. Exactly. Win for mom. Yep. When I was growing up, there were no tablets. mobile phones. Computers were not as advanced as they are today. Same, Silver. Same. Yeah, when I was growing up, I used to sneak books into like, be like going to bed. I'd take a book with me with like a flashlight, and I would like sit up and read all night. Used to drive my mom like just absolutely batty. I was like, it's good that you want to read, but you need to get some sleep so that you can function in the mornings. Like, yeah, I know. I was always one of those kids that I was never a big fan of school, but I loved to read and write, and I was a big writer back in the day. Kids today will never know the pain of hearing a dial-up modem in their ears. Yep. Or that moment when you're chatting with a friend or you're playing was it Nexopia? You're playing it Nexopia on online, and then mom's like, I need the phone, get off the internet. Damn it. It's right in the middle of something. Yeah. Definitely some good times for sure. Alright. I think we need to expand our warrior colony some more so that we can slow these guys down. We're doing good. We're staying ahead of the game, which is what I was hoping for. But if we can just keep pestering them and slowing them down a little bit so they don't mine as much of this northern section, we can probably slow them down enough to stay ahead of the game. Kill this spider, get rid of him. Picking up the phone and suddenly realizing that you have to start your download all over again. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I remember that, downloading music on like LimeWire, and it taking like hours to download a song. Your MP3 players, you guys remember those? Good times. Good time. Alright, I think we're doing pretty good. Our waste production is lacking a little bit again, but we should be able to just expand this and do a little bit of upgrading. They should be fine.
Night falls, and under the cloak of darkness, velvet worms, bush crickets, and harvestmen emerge from their hiding places. Any ant strange
But pages back then used to take 5 minutes to load. Yeah.
will likely meet with an unfortunate end.
I always had a book with me. My teachers knew I was reading them instead of my textbook. As long as grades were good, they were fine. They called me. I knew answers even with the reading. Yeah. I never had any issues with like doing well in school. I was so bored. And I realize now that it was my autism. Like that's why I didn't enjoy school, because it's like there's so many other things that I would have much rather been doing. But it's like I liked to learn new things. I just didn't like sitting in class and learning new things. Bring our twos back in here. Expand our harvesting a little bit more. And our repairs as well. We're doing pretty good here. We're ahead by about 300,000, which is good.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Stay away, huntsman. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Get him, boys. Get him. Oh man, we are really getting a kick in here.
Leafcutters aren't the only ants nearby. Whilst the two atta colonies joust for territory, Odontomachus bauri trapjaws roam the clearing. They can be found hunting alone or in small packs for vulnerable invertebrates to take back to their nest. They use snapping jaws to bludgeon their targets, exerting 300 times their body weight in a single blow.
Help them out, boys. Help them out. Let's go. How are we doing so far? We're just barely ahead at 6,000. Alright, we need to really start pushing here. Alright, I'm gonna let my warriors do a little bit of harvesting here. How big boy's going? And double up on production because we need to try and push ahead here because we are behind.
I've just been crowned the supreme overlord of sentient staplers, and they've promised to terraform my bedroom into a dimension made entirely of melted candy and screaming rainbows. By tomorrow, gravity will only work on Tuesdays, and anyone who blinks too much will spontaneously become a sentient cloud of existential despair. If you think this is insane, you clearly haven't seen the part where my reflection is negotiating peace treaties with the dust bunnies under my bed.
How you doing, Zed? What are you up to, buddy? Hope you're having a good day. Sorry, your TTS keep getting more and more deranged every day. It's great. Love it. Defense. Get them, boys. Nope. Nope. You guys are not allowed to harvest here. Nope. Not gonna happen. Need to push them back. What are we doing so far? 7.2. We are slacking. We are slacking hard. We need to increase our leaf production. We have enough to do it, so let's do it. Do some upgrades as well. Here they come. Come on, guys, they need help. Help them out. We gotta push them back. Gotta push them back.
The opposing atta colony has retreated from one of its sites to the northwest, leaving unguarded
No, don't chase. Don't
foliage
chase.
Right for the
idiots.
picking.
Just barely ahead right now. Oh, that'll do. I think we're doing good. We're doing 7.8 thousand. We're ahead by about 400,000, or about 400, so that's good.
Jungle invertebrates emerge once
We
again
should
to
be able to
replace
win
their
this one, I
reptile
think.
counterparts. The ants will remain steadfast in their efforts. All must be risked for the harvest.
We're just gonna have to throw everything at them. Look at how many there are. Oh my god, there's so many. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, we're gonna lose a lot. We are gonna lose a lot here.
The opposing atta colony has
Nice.
retreated from one of its sites to the northwest, leaving unguarded foliage ripe for the picking.
Okay, we lucked out on that one. Hopefully they don't try and come back anytime soon. Does that hurt? We lost a lot of major ants there. In control time, there is no time control in this one. Everything runs in real time. Fighting without hitting a fence post, yeah. Right, we all survived. Landline phones and answering machines and tapes. Oh, the portable CD players, yeah. I had one of those growing up. I remember walking around with it. You had to like hold it just gently so that way it wouldn't skip on you. Make sure that it kept it going. Let's tune on your food collection again. Send in the rest of our soldiers. It looks like they're going to stay on this side of the harvest line, which is what I'm hoping for. We're getting close. We're almost 1,000 ahead now. That's huge. We should be okay now. We can just keep up this production. Hopefully not lose too many workers. We should be okay. We're getting really close. I think we're in business here. It was a good call. I appreciate Devailer for mentioning that. I didn't realize that the media soldiers, I didn't realize that they were better at harvesting leaves. I thought that the workers were. Usually that's how it is. Your workers are good at doing working stuff, right? And like harvesting and that kind of thing. And then your soldiers are better for fighting. So lost a lot of ants. Time to call in the uncles. Yeah, exactly. Bring extra batteries with you. Yeah, the other double A's. Double A's and triple A's. Yeah. I remember that vividly. It was a lot of fun.
The ants must defend themselves. The hillside atta colony is falling behind. With their demise at hand, they have no choice but to strike back at their opponent.
Collecting food. We need all of our twos here. No. Twos. We need to defend. We need to defend. Hold the line! I thought they were going to try and come and attack me. Oh, I guess not. Okay.
The ants must defend themselves. The queen is in imminent
Oh shit,
danger.
I didn't realize they sent her into the... Fuck. No! No, I don't want to lose. Oh my god. That was so close. I didn't realize they sent it to the colony. Yeah, they flanked me. Oh man. That was so close.
As the competition
Woo!
withers, they will extend their territory in all directions, firmly establishing their agricultural empire. One day, this colony will number in the millions.
Let's go. Big win. Oh yeah. Give me that extra jelly. Victory for the Artocephalotus. Yeah, they got the flank on me, all right.
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
All right. Need to start collecting again. And start building out our colony again. Put our food here. Do a set of workers here. That'll work. Third time's the charm. Oh no, we beat it. We beat it that time. We just had to hit 10,000. We just had to hit 10,000 leaves. That was the goal for that one. We didn't actually have to defeat the other colony. We just had to harvest more than they did. So, yep, we managed to beat that one. But the way this game works is you have different missions that you go on, and you get to control different types of ant colonies. And then you have your you know what they call it, the unit formicarium. That's what it is, formicarium. So this one is like your main hub. It's like your base. You build this one out as you go along until you reach these major missions, like final experiment, rehousing the colony, that kind of thing. You use your main base for that, and then for all of your small missions, you use a specific type of ant colony for those mini missions. I like the way they do it, because like in between missions you kind of do this little, like, you know, base management thing where you slowly build up your little base, and then you go on missions to try and collect up more royal jelly and stuff. So you collect royal jelly so that you can adapt your ants. You can give them mutations and upgrade them. You can unlock new ants. So like we have the leafcutter majors here. We're going to do the taunting leafcutters, unlock them for 300 jelly, and then you can add abilities to them as well. So as you upgrade, do that. And then these little missions, you can also go back and do challenge missions to gain more jelly and more food and stuff. So you basically replay the missions, and then you get extra upgrades for your main base. It works pretty good. It's really cool. It's a good design for an RTS. I would call this one like a 4X RTS.
Okay, so are we getting an SNACK snack?
Oh, come on.
Dude, really?
Oh, come on, I spelled it.
Well, he knows how to spell snack.
So he can spell snack, but he can't spell treat? Treat? No treat! Treat? No treat! Treat? No treat! Goddamn!
Treat? Did he want a treat? Where's the Betty? Where's the Betty? Here's the Betty. Hi. Would you like a treat? Yeah? Would you? Thank you. Fit it in some kettle bugs. You want a treat? Like one? What? What? Kind of like outposts for the smaller missions? Yeah. Yeah, like little outposts. And then you just slowly build up your main base, upgrade them, make them better and better. Yeah, so far we've unlocked, we've got the workers, we've got our black ant soldiers, we've got our wood ant ranged soldiers. They do rapid fire shooting. And then now we have our leaf cutter majors. We just slowly keep expanding until we have quite the colony on our hands. We're gonna add here as well. This is going to be for our majors.
Oh, the Eruptor workers have raised the first Atacephalotus ant.
Very good. I look forward to seeing how they integrate into the Eruptor hierarchy.
So go collect up that little wood lice. I did. I won. Thank you for your tip, Valor. I appreciate you. Yeah, we managed to outfit the worker section. I just started adding a whole bunch of those the soldier ants to it, and then we kept our side soldier ants and kind of switched them between combat and collecting. I had them collecting for a little bit, and then I'd switch them over and do combat for a bit, and then back to doing collecting again. It worked out pretty good, but we almost got flanked right at the end. They sent in a bunch of ants to try and take out our queen, but we managed to collect it. All before they had a chance to take us out. So we got lucky. It was a close one. Right now we're just expanding our colony a little bit more. ourselves a little more food storage here. Go. That'll do for now. Alright, let's keep collecting. Yeah, for anybody who was curious, the little narrator that we get to listen to in game, he is a Welsh YouTuber by the name of Mauler, M-A-U-L-E-R. So if you like his voice, which that was what kind of got me into this game, was I used to watch Mauler all the time. He does a lot of video game and movie reviews and stuff. And he's also got a podcast with some other friends and stuff called Every Frame a Pause, EFAP. That's on the Mueller channel. So if you wanted to check out some cool content, I would highly recommend him. Him and his friends, they're very, very funny. They do like a movie and game critic podcast, which is quite good. I enjoy it quite a bit. But when I found out that he was doing the voice acting for this one, I was like, oh man, I gotta check out this game. He's a pretty solid creator. I've quite enjoyed his content. And the rest of the crew too. Like Rags is really funny as well. He's like a little Shiba Inu doggo. He talks about same thing, games and movies and stuff. They're a good crew. Enjoyed their content over the years. Got quite a bit of food left out here, so we'll just keep expanding. What time we got here? 2:15. We should be able to do another mission or two before we switch over. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this one. I know it's a little bit slower than what we're normally into playing, but I like these kind of strategy games. A good time. I also have a lot of experience in them, different kinds of them over the years. What are we doing here? Not too shabby. Okay, we're expanding quite a bit. I think we're going to start upgrading now. Do some more adaptations here. Reduce incoming damage. Let's do durable. Let's add the Royal Guard to our Queen. Or this and nearby creatures reflect 30% damage back to the damaging creature. Wow, that's really strong. Or we do reduce damage. No, I think we do reflect. They're going to be really strong. What do we got for this one? Self-preservation. Self-repair. We'll do self-repair. That's pretty good. And do some upgrades on our basics later on. We'll upgrade our wood ants to start with. I like the wood ants, they're very, very strong. Ranged fighters. It's always best to build these out in 5x5 sections. Or I guess it's 5x3, I guess. But I like to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom like this, so then you can expand 5 at a time, 5 at a time. And this seems to be the best setup for the hexagon, because then you can upgrade every single of the every single one of these up to level 3 quite easily. As you can see, the little numbers that are around each of these here. So we've got a level 3 and a level 3 here. So these give +3/+3 to be able to upgrade this next one. Obviously, we can't upgrade this one yet because it doesn't have a high enough stat boost. So if we upgrade this one that's next to it, that'll increase it to a level 3, and then now we can upgrade this one. You just kind of keep doing that, going around and around until you have all of your little colony sections at level 3. And there we go. And let's expand our warriors. Our soldiers, I guess I should say. I'll have quite a bit of food left out here. Collect up the last of this. And then we should be able to do frontline mission and then possibly the final experiment. Make sure we're well stocked up on our resources. Yeah, so we'll want to make sure that we have a decent amount of food and stuff. Right, let's do some upgrading. Keep on upgrading. We should have a pretty solid colony for next gateway mission. Especially if we can beat that next one easily. Which I think frontline is. Frontline another leaf cutter mission? I can't remember if it's a leaf cutter mission or not. Ah, yes it is. Okay, I remember this one. This is another hard mission. Look at that, we've got fully upgraded soldiers now. Heck yeah. Right, and that's the last of the food by the looks of it. There's a little bit left here. looking good. Okay, so let's do 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. All right. Not bad. Base colony is looking pretty solid. We've got our ranged and our melee fighters all leveled up. Now we just need to keep working on our leaf cutter majors and our workers. So let's move on to the next mission. The frontline mission. Boom. I think we're gonna do taunt again. I find that the taunt for the leaf cutter majors works a lot better, and it draws a lot of damage away from the
colony has established a foothold in a clearing
regular
near
warriors.
the base of a tree. Their location provides prime access to lucrative harvesting grounds which have gone unchallenged for the past few weeks. However, unbeknownst to the ants, the peace is about to be broken. A scourge is drawing in. It will be here by morning.
Scourge. The scourge is drawing in.
These rove beetle larvae pose a serious threat to the minim workers. They will need to be exterminated quickly.
He's around here as well. Clean these guys out. Wait, we've got lots of room to expand.
There are intruders in the nest.
Perfect. Oh shit, wait. Whatever. Wait. I forgot we need to add leaf collection. Where's our, this is our outward. I want my leaves right here. Right in the middle.
The ants have uncovered a Heterophrenius Battersea whip spider hiding beneath the leaf litter. This unnerving arachnid feels its way through the undergrowth with modified antenna-like forelegs. When it finds a target, it snatches forward with enormous pedipalps, impaling its victim on deadly spines.
Now we need somewhere to put our
Waste is building up in the fungus gardens. The leaf cutters need to dig out a
Working on
refuse
it.
dump.
Working on it. That'll do. Let's just upgrade our refuse dump right away. That way, as our workers move through the refuse dump, they actually get sick. And they move slower. You kind of want to get these upgraded as soon as possible, so that way you can keep your workers away from the
Several meters south
refuse
of the
dump
nest,
if you
a
can.
legion of nomadic Essaton Berkeley army ants are preparing to march. They set up camp late last night and will now conduct daily swarming raids on the surrounding areas until they see fit to move on. This humble leafcutter stronghold will soon lie directly in their path.
The army ants back. Okay. We can do that.
The ants have arrived. They will sweep eastward, swarming everything they find. Larvae-filled ant colonies are particularly ripe for culling. Only a substantial defensive force with the right tools to repel the aggressors will be left alone. The leafcutters must prove to the invaders that they are more trouble than they are worth.
Alright, so we basically just need to keep stacking food as much as possible.
If the army ants can be pushed back beyond leafcutter territory, they will likely give this area a wide berth until it's time for them to relocate their nest.
Add some more EDs in here. Keep upgrading our roads. Should help. But
Occasionally, scouts will head out from the swarm frontier in search of live prey for the horde. If they find anything of significance, they will call for reinforcements. A battalion of soldiers can respond in seconds.
this is such a hard mission. Basically you need to try and spend as much time building up your army. So that way you can run in here and then start pushing back the ants. Because they will just keep pushing past. So. But you also got to watch out for spiders and everything else that are here as well. And also continue collecting leaves. It is one hell of a process to get it to work correctly. We're doing about halfway on refuse. Can we upgrade? I'm gonna have to be real careful about expanding here. Make sure we don't accidentally dig into the location. Complete achievement, don't use majors on this level. Oh, okay, interesting. Could be interesting. I do like using the majors because it can take a lot of hits and they keep your soldiers safe, but we'll see. Maybe we will avoid using majors. They're quite expensive.
Extending their foraging activities. Space is running out.
Are they pushing us? Yeah, they're gonna push us on our secondary. Okay. So we need to do this. Let's take our twos in here.
The ants must fight.
To make sure we kill the scouts too. These little guys. And hopefully we can push them back a little bit here. Okay, well that didn't work. Pushed him back a little bit, but not much. Kill the scout.
The leaf cutters have been spotted by a scout. If it escapes, it will call for reinforcements.
Nice, there we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I think we pushed him back. Okay, bring these guys back now. Send them back in to start collecting. Slowed them down. That's what matters. Okay, we're doing pretty decent right now. We managed to stop them on the second run, which is good. Bring Biddy back. I don't know where she went. Biddy! Hit the Biddy kitty. Nope, she's not interested. Yep. We've already harvested all of that. On to the next one. So we need to try and collect up as many army ants as possible, so that way when these guys run through, our soldiers, I mean, that way when they run through this track, we can have a stack of soldiers ready to go. It's not soldiers, media. Oh, okay, okay. In real life, it's just big workers. They actually can use like soldiers. Use like soldiers. It's like last line of defense. And all the colony defense. Ah, okay.
As dusk sets in,
interesting.
The army and foraging activity
well, thank you, Villa. I'm glad you've got the fun facts for us.
Bivouac formed of their own bodies, where they will wait out the night. For the Atters, this is the perfect opportunity to stockpile leaves.
Super interesting. Right, I think we want to start upgrading our medias, I think.
The ants must fight.
Okay. We'll add a few more workers here. Get some of these miners in so that way we can increase our food production. Perfect. Ooh, there's a lot of spiders. Get him, boys. Oh, a grasshopper. Ooh, the crap. I think the game needs to change the class to media from miner soldiers to grabbers, miner soldiers. Grabbers class have only major termite. Ah, okay, interesting. Yeah, that would probably make it a little less confusing. Because I just, with the other ones, usually the, whatchamacallit, usually the red ants. So like you've got your greens, your reds, and then your blues. Your blues are usually your tanks, and then your reds are usually your soldiers, and your greens are your workers. The leaf cutters are just slightly different.
The ants must defend themselves.
But I think that's what makes them challenging, though, is because you kind of gotta get creative with your designs, how you set them up. Okay, let's add some more soldiers, or some. Let's add some more medias here. Get them expanded a little bit. I'm just gonna keep calling them soldiers. It's gonna happen. We can get a few more. We should be able to push our way over to this trail and then hopefully push them back. Because the goal in this one is just to push the army ants back. You don't actually have to like get to a certain size of colony or anything like that. You basically just have to make them turn around. The trick is being able to get onto this track and then have enough ants available to push back against them. We're cooking through these trees pretty quick. As soon as this is fully harvested, I think we're gonna move southwest here. We do have more up north, though. I think we'll leave these northern ones and we'll hit the southwest here first, because there are a lot of enemies down here. We could clear them out, which gives us a pretty straight shot to be able to get onto the main trail. Perfect. We are cleaned out. Send them in here now. Actually, let's send them in here. We'll take out these coach horses and spiders. Do that before day breaks. Let's just make them not harvest yet. We'll have them fight only. Clear out this whole area.
The jungle stirs. The sound of panicked arthropods running from danger can be heard throughout the
There we go.
litter, and the ant birds are circling overhead.
Yes, guess what?
The swarm has
What's up, Meg?
returned.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? Ants in your pants yet? Not yet. We're doing good. Haven't had any issues yet. What are you up to today, buddy? Take out these coach horses and these spiders. There's a lot of them. Alright, we need to slow down these soldiers. We need to do that right now. Let's stack them up. Fucking up our workers. Meteors. Take him down. Take him down. You can do it. I have faith in you. Maybe we can chase him towards... Yeah, there we go. Chase him into the soldiers. Or the army ants. Alright, we gotta take out these scouts. Oh, nice. The spider's gonna do some work for us too. That's perfect. Come on, guys, you can do it. Come on, you can do it.
Has spotted the leaf cutters. It must not be allowed to report back to the swarm. An enemy scouting troop has been overwhelmed by the ASUS soldiers.
Nice. Surrounded him. That's perfect. Okay, we really need to push back here now.
An army ant scouting party has spotted the leaf cutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
No, don't let them get it. Shit, he escaped. That sucks.
An enemy scouting party has alerted the swarm to the presence of the leaf cutters.
Alright. Send our miners up that way. Okay, we need to slow these guys down. Okay, I think we're in good shape here.
The leaf cutters have been spotted by a scout. If it escapes, it will call for reinforcements.
Shh.
The ASUS soldiers managed to prevent the enemy scout from
Thank God.
returning to the swarm.
Okay, I think we slowed them down enough.
The army ants are finding the ASUS colony difficult to deal with.
Nice.
Less troublesome prey can be found elsewhere.
Scouts. Go scouts, go scouts. We might actually be able to push them back here. Come on, guys, circle up, circle up. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, now we just gotta wait for them to come back. Yeah, we'll have to wait till tomorrow to hit them with the last one, but doing good though. Some Google that moves about. All right, let's bring our majors back. Let's expand them again. All right, collect some food, boys. Get her done. All right, let's mix them together. Now we shall continue on. I think we're doing pretty good so far. We've managed to push them back quite a bit. So if we can just collect overnight here, we
I
should be
just
fine.
finished a heated debate with the microwave about whether time is a soup, and it lost. So now every pigeon within a 12-mile radius legally owes me taxes in breadcrumbs. The ceiling fan has begun translating my thoughts into dolphin lore, and if it spins one more time, the government of Antarctica will officially declare my left shoe a sovereign nation. If anyone tries to stop this, the raccoons in the walls will activate Phase 2 and replace the moon with a screaming marble.
You're wild, dude. Screaming marble.
The ants must fight.
Your TTS are hilarious then. Come down here, is he? Hopefully not. Should just avoid us. Look at the size of that thing. Huge! Keep you on my toes, yeah, exactly. It always comes down to Sass's toes. This is true. This is true. Never fails. Alright, I think this is going to be our next spot to go and capture. I think we've done enough here. Let's bring our mages over here. Whoa, look at that giant crab spider. He's creepy. He keeps making him too long. Alright, there we go. Start collecting. Alright, we're doing pretty good food-wise. Upgrade those.
You've been playing gotchas, haven't you? No, I swear, Cell, is that a big-tittied anime girl? How could you? Look, Kermit, I can explain.
Don't
She's
read it?
from
Okay.
a gutter game cell. It's the birthmark on her tits, Kermit. God damn it, it does things to me. Have you no shame?
I have no shame. Not around here. Hell no.
Would you like to know more?
Couple more minor ants. There we go. Come on, get the upgrades.
Free reign of the harvesting grounds is about to be cut short. The swarm has mobilized.
All right, now we need to bring all of our soldiers, or all of our medias down here. We're gonna have them all kind of hang out in this little corner. Hopefully we can head off. Well, maybe not there. Let's avoid the big spider.
I accidentally sneezed so hard that 17 parallel universes folded into a burrito, and now the Cosmic Tax Office says I legally own 3 galaxies and a haunted vending machine. Every version of me across the multiverse is currently arguing with a sentient black hole about whether gravity is just the universe aggressively hugging itself. If this message finishes sending, reality will reboot in safe mode.
There you go. Sounds about right.
The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
Fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back. Oh, shit. Okay, well, get in there then, I guess. We're gonna push them, we're gonna push them. Alright, we're gonna just bring the whole colony in. We're gonna need them. Majors and media, or minors and medias. Oh, look at them, they're so low. We've almost got it. Come on, boys, get in there. You can do it. I have faith in you. Yes. Fight them. Destroy the soldier ants. Look at that bar go down. Beautiful. Oh, it's a spider. Almost got him. Almost got him, guys. They're running low. They're running low. Come on. You can do it. Yes. Let's go.
Against impossible odds, the soldiers of the Atta stronghold met the tyrannical intruders
That's how we do it.
with ferocious defiance time and time again. Unable to break their lines and after tremendous losses, the army ant swarm has finally elected to move on. For the leafcutters, the ultimate trial is over.
Lova. Bum, 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 bum. Yay! Victory for Atacephalotus. Not bad, 34 minutes. Went through pretty quick. Oh, we didn't complete any of them. Without building any major ant brood tiles. Did I not complete that one? Oh. Huh. That was weird. Okay. Apparently we didn't get that one. I don't know. That's okay.
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
Alrighty. Wow. Not too shabby. Did pretty good. Got a couple of missions done. Working our way through. Pretty solid. Wouldn't scare the ants talk. I was must think we live in a barn. It's just this door opens more than grocery store. Right on. Okay. Well, not too bad for another episode. Pretty solid. I think this is where we are going to leave it for now. We are going to be back again in about a half an hour. I'm just going to switch some settings and stuff around and get everything ready for us to hop on and play our next game for today, which is going to be the alpha showcase of Nekwan Last Paradise. The game by Nexon. It's in alpha right now, and yeah, we're gonna test it out, check it out. It looks really cool. It's basically like Arc Raiders with zombies, so it should be a lot of fun. I'm hoping to have a good time with it, but hopefully you guys will join me once again in about a half an hour. So we're gonna leave it here for right now, and then we'll be back. I'm not gonna raid out or anything like that. But yeah, we'll be back very, very soon. But thank you guys for hanging out with us and enjoying some more Empires of the Undergrowth. If you would like to check it out, I do have a link for the game on Steam down in the description. You can go and check that out if you want to play it for yourself. We also have all of our support links and stuff down there if you want to support the channel, help out. Obviously, it is always appreciated, but never expected. So thank you everybody who's been supporting and everything so far. I greatly appreciate you guys. You are all awesome. If you're watching over on YouTube and you enjoyed the show so far, make sure you hit that like button and of course subscribe to the channel. We are at 420 subscribers and growing every day. If you could help us to get to 500 subscribers, that would be absolutely legendary. Of course, follow us over on Twitch as well. We have all sorts of fun stuff happening. We're giving away games and hanging out, playing games. Join us in the Discord. All sorts of fun stuff happening there. Lots of legendary creators. But yeah, we will see you in a little bit here. We won't be too long, but yeah, back in a few. Thank you guys all for watching. And we will see you next time. Happy hunting, survivors.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say.